Hey YouTube, so it has been a hot minute since I've done a video, so this is going to be a little bit longer than normal, but I'm going to try and cover everything that's happened in the last 2 weeks because that's how long I've not been keeping up with this. So 2 weeks ago, we went to Vegas. I had a friend who was putting us up and helped us with a lot of the costs for that, and so we got to go down there. We cooked almost all of our food, so food is a big deal down there. We did get to see a couple shows. That was nice. So we saw Absinthe and we saw Love. So those were really cool and really fun. It was a really good time. While we were there, we took care of as much work as we could, Monday through Thursday, and then Thursday afternoon and Friday we didn't. We just did the Vegas thing. So we did all of our daily things. We took care of. We're mostly done with the brand guide now. We brought that back this week, but we'll get there in a second. We're mostly done with the brand guide. We're mostly done with a variety of the different FAQs. We got information, so I needed to get my boss's information because he's in a bunch of different groups that I'm not in for Facebook, and then I'm going to go post on those and try and make comments on a daily basis as far as like if we can be sharing something that's useful or helpful to them. So that's what I'm going to do there. I have not been doing a good job of staying in shape. We have, because of that, and then also because this week we're at two different conventions, and because this coming 2.5 weeks we're going to be down house sitting, and so we're all over the place, all over the show, and so because of that, I have not been doing a good job of exercising, and we haven't been getting up early, and our house was a disaster until recently, in like the last 2 hours, and this is Saturday of 2 weeks after I just started talking about. So yeah, took care of, while we were also down in Vegas, we took care of a variety of emails and things that my boss needed me to send. Working with HiConnects has slowed down quite a bit because our rep there had his own family issues, and we think things didn't go so well, and so finally he's back off of leave, and so we're going to hopefully connect with him. While we were down there, or when we got back? I think when we got back, actually. Gosh, was it 3 weeks ago that this happened? Actually, this might be 3 weeks later. No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. Sorry. So this week, my boss was Brett was down in Texas, talking to another company, and they were talking about potentially how we can join forces, how we can partner. We're still looking for business intelligence and a CRM system that can match with our risk system to make the best, most ultimate system. And so we're looking into that, and he was down there talking to them for a long time, and hopefully good things are going to come of that. Supposedly things are going to heat up in Cleveland here. Supposedly things are going to heat up in Alabama and Pennsylvania. Lots of we'll see. Like I've been saying this for forever. We'll see. So that's all going on and potentially going to happen, but we'll see. Again, lots of supposedly big commitments and things that have been made, but we've all heard this before. We've all heard all the talk about how good the system is and how it should be great and blah, 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 and we'll see. That's where we're at. So there is actually talk now to potentially move down to Dallas because apparently it's very good for businesses down there. There are fewer taxes or something. I don't know. Anyway, the company we're talking to is already set up down there. So it would be potentially a good thing to move down there and have that happen. We'll see. I mean, we live in a lot of a lot of uncertainty. There's nothing about living in a trailer and house sitting to try and take care of, because we've leaned on a lot of people in the last year and a half, and so we're trying to take care of them as they took care of us. So that's how it is kind of right now. This week we got back up here. We got back into work on Monday. We were here, and so we worked. Actually, pardon me, we didn't come back up here on Monday. Monday we had a dentist appointment, and so we worked down in Olympia. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we were in the office, and then Friday we took the full day off. Didn't do anything for work. That was nice. We haven't done that during the week for a long time. So that was nice. But today's Saturday, and I'm getting out of order. I'll go back to what we did this week. But Saturday, so Wednesday and Saturday, we went to convention. We call them conventions. The first one was on Wednesday. We went to Bellingham Technical College, and we did a career fair there. Not a whole lot of action, but we did meet up. I went around and harassed a whole bunch of the different vendors and talked to them and found pain points for them and maybe ways we can connect and maybe ways we can connect with the workforce and just a whole bunch of different options we're looking into that will potentially lead us to having more candidates and clients and everything. And primarily for those, it would be more of like different areas completely, not necessarily dental, but like any other things. We did find out that there were a fair amount of front office people there who were looking for work. Oh, Friday also, we slept for 14 hours. I haven't slept for 14 hours in forever. Granted, I haven't been sleeping a ton because we've been trying to fit in all of life and all of work and all of everything for the last 2 to 3 weeks. So that's what it is. So this week we finished the brand guide. I've been calling it a style guide. It's really a brand guide. It looks really nice. I will probably try and figure out a way of getting that online. We still need a contract for that, but other than that, everything is going well. Took care of reworking a contract for affiliates versus having a contract for software. So we're probably going to break those out for Brisk so that there's an affiliate contract and a software contract. I got onto the new Google or Facebook Workplace or whatever it's called, Workspace. It's like the new way they're trying to compete with Google for, instead of going to Google Hangouts or Google, whatever Google has, and Microsoft. They both have the same kind of software where you can type and edit things all at the same time, and SharePoint and all that kind of stuff. Facebook has its own version of that, and that's how I got onto it and just checking it out, seeing what's going on. We have to make the Tech Park video for Vegas. We hacked out some things this last week, and then I'm going to be making it on Monday before Brett leaves to he's going down to California to work his Boeing job, and then he's going to Vegas for a couple weeks too. It's funny, we missed going there, but not very much together, coincidentally. So we are going to be doing a lot of working away for a while, especially away from each other. What else did we do this week? I just took care of so many things, like things that we've been like waiting to or working on and taking care of, and it just felt like both catch up and finishing a whole bunch of different little tasks. And we worked hard all week. I guess granted 2 of those days were definitely convention days, as we call them. Today was a continued education day where we did, it was a suicide training, and we met with, the woman there was named Randy Jensen, I believe, and she was a fabulous speaker. We're going to see if we can't leverage her and try and get her message out to more people. A lot of really great stuff in that course. All dental professionals have to take it, so between now and 2020, so that was good to be a part of that. Hopefully we get some good press from that, and hopefully some people join in. Man, I say hopefully a ton because it's so up in the air. I mean, we can try and we can show up and we can look good, we can be nice, we can help them, we can offer services, but really it's all up to hope on a lot of these things. Hope and hard work. So, anyway, this has been my catch up for the last 2 weeks. Going forward, things that we're going to do. First of all, we're going to be getting up earlier. It's going to be a little bit harder down at the other house because the dog, and it's hard. It's hard to wake up in a weird bed in a weird place and not in your own space and with a dog that's needs to get outside. And so it's going to be harder, but we're still going to be practicing getting to sleep early. Our goal is to be in bed between 8 and 9. Be in bed about 8, be asleep by 9, get up by 4 or 5. That's our current plan. We'll see how it goes for the next 2.5 weeks, but we got to get in shape. This weekend, we're going to go do Capture the Flag. So that's going to be fun, and we got to be in better shape for that, at the very least. So there you have it. This has been a whirlwind of catching up, and yeah, still doing cold showers. That's one thing that I've done almost the entire time. Have not been doing my breathing, have not been doing my exercises, but all I should be catching up. Oh, and we're going to be going back to keto, or I'm going to be going back to keto here in a little bit. Maybe even this next coming week. I'm going to fast tomorrow. And yeah, I'm looking at getting back to the passion, looking into a couple of different ideas that are fun little personal things that we might do. First of all, the making men thing, I think I've talked about on this, I'm not sure. Looking into the making men, looking into potentially doing a thing where we're bringing contradictions together as far as like people who have different views and different ideas, and trying to have them find the middle ground, because in today's day and age, it is getting stranger and stranger. Like everything is getting stranger and stranger. There's more and more hate. There's more and more distrust. And really, we got to figure out a way of coming together or we'll destroy ourselves. So that's that. Anyway, weird way to end this, but be bold, be disciplined, inspire others. You are who you choose to be, YouTube. Have a great night, and I'm excited to be back.